Semen retention, guys, it's gonna give you a magic wand, if you know what I mean. Gives you that magic wand. I'm on day 190, 191 today. One of those. I haven't checked. I would have to check my running list of my my posts where I keep track. I'd have to go look at that to figure it out. But we'll call it 190 today. And I'm more convinced than ever, guys, that there is a magic element to semen retention. You become very powerful, guys. Your words start to hold more authority. Your desires, I'm telling you, they start to become manifested a lot quicker. It's like you're favored by God. And you might say, well, you're not more favored, you're just like in alignment. But like, that's the whole point, is like you're in alignment, and thus it's creating more favor in your life. That's what it feels like. And listen, y'all, what you need to realize is just because you get on a long freaking streak doesn't mean your life is magically better. Just because you really figure this thing out and start getting on a long streak doesn't mean you don't have to do anything. You're going to have to do things, but the whole point is that the semen retention motivates you and pushes you to become a different version of you that is then capable of the action. And internally, you become a different version of yourself that is just, how should I say it, more just used to the higher vibration outcomes. I'm going to give you an example here. Today I had an investment go through. The investment already existed. Today I had an investment do very, very well and got to take some money off the table from said investment. And I'm gonna be real with you guys. It was a chunk of change. It was a chunk of change enough that, man, a year and a half, 2 years ago, might have caused me to shit myself. you know, it's like, whoa. The kind that it's like you get a little afraid maybe of like, oh, I don't want to move. This is like, there's a lot. Like, I'm not here to flex on y'all. It's not the point of this channel. The point of this channel is self-development. Money, guys, is just a reflection of your current self-development, right? It's just a scoreboard per se of self-realization, of really learning how the world works, learning how you work. And wow, what was that? And here's the thing, is the point of that is I've been speaking abundance over my life, like everything that I'm doing, like I'm always speaking life over this, and I am always willing to go all in on myself and take risks. But on semen retention, it is that on steroids. I am so optimistic, and I'm so willing to take risks on myself and go all in on myself. It's not even funny. It's not, guys, it's not even close to what the old version of me was. This is why I made a video, like, I think it was probably like 100 days ago, but it was titled, "You Will Lose to a Man on Semen Retention." And maybe that sounds like clickbait. Oh, you're just trying to, make everybody click on it. Brother, I'll tell you what, whatever you're trying to do in life, if I had to bet money on you being a coomer and the other guy being a semen retainer, my money's on him. My money's on the retainer. It works both ways. If you're the retainer and he's the coomer, my money's on you. It does something to you guys. It makes you just want to go out and get it, that passion, that lust, that creative life force energy that you'd normally just be throwing around, not valuing, is just in your blood, it's in your bones, and it just boils into all of your actions. You just, whatever you aim it at, it gets easier and it gets easier and it gets easier. And I realized today that I woke up, executed my plan, took a bunch of money off the table, and it hit me. I was like, bro, I just handled this like it's nothing. I just thought through this whole situation, everything, and like executed all of this in my emotional state right now as if I just moved like a couple $1,000s or something. Like, it's like interesting because, again, guys, you'll hear me speak on this channel. I get deep into internal work, into limiting beliefs, internal programming. What's going on internally with your software that's dictating the actions around you and the way that your life is unfolding. Like, that's the stuff that I geek out. Oh, I was gonna punch it, bro. I'll punch it now. Here we go. Oh, it's fun every time. Get yourself a Tesla or a fast car. And if that intimidates you, by the way, if you're like, quit flexing on me and your Tesla, bruh. Dude, there's you might have some like money blocks and stuff too. If you can recognize that you're like, man, why haven't I been able to attract more abundance and everything? This is one of my goals, like years ago when our music and our company wasn't like doing anything, or it wasn't successful. Like, me and my business partner were like, this was our dream, that we could get Teslas. It's like, cool. But now that I have the Tesla, it's like, cool, what's next? Have you experienced this, guys? It's like, as you start to become the next bigger version of yourself, you start to push the goalpost a little bit further and a little bit further and a little bit further. You get the thing, you're like, cool. What's next? Cool. It's because you are becoming the person, you're becoming the man, the version of you that is actually capable of accomplishing your dreams, guys. I talk about the Hawkins state of consciousness a lot, and how as you hold your seed in, you're naturally raising your vibration because of the frequency, the power, the life force in semen. You're holding that in, your body's absorbing that thing, You're starting to reproduce yourself as opposed to another human. You're reproducing yourself with this energy. And the more that you do it, the longer that you do it, the more it becomes a lifestyle and a habit. Your vibration, your emotional state, guys, rises and rises and rises and rises. And you're now just a frequency match to higher vibrational things and outcomes. And the higher the vibration equals a higher emotion, more peaceful, loving, whatever emotion. So it stands to reason that if you are then naturally sitting at that emotion in your life, right, if you are naturally sitting at peace or gratitude or abundance or whatever that emotion is, the higher your frequency goes, well, the end experience, well, what is it again? Emotions. How does Dr. Joe say that? It's been a minute since I dove into that part, but essentially, emotions are the end of the experience. Like they are the thing at the end of the experience that you want, that you're constantly after. It's the end result of an experience. Maybe that might be the same thing that I was just gonna say. Let me pull over quick for a minute. Make sure I can get this thing out for you. Emotions are the end result of an experience, right? So if you just naturally start to hold the emotional state of that correlates to the experience that you want to happen, it works backwards, and then you are now a vibrational match to the experience that will then confirm the emotion that you've been holding. So if you're wanting to be more abundant, guys, the trick isn't to look outside of you. Every time I've tried to do so much shit outside of me without changing internally and like doing the work, I've lost money, shortcuts and all this stuff. But when I put in the work and then take inspired action from that place, it works out. And there's more opportunities for that to mirror back to me. And this is why I'm saying, guys, semen retention gives you a magic wand, a magic dick. That thing is filled up with life force, with magic essence. And now you get to aim that thing at life. Like a Harry Potter wand, right? Life just becomes easier, guys. And again, not to say you're not going to go through shit. You'll go through shit. There are flatlines to this. If you want to call some of it spiritual warfare, if you want to, whatever you want to call it, guys, there are periods where your nervous system is going to be out of whack and it screws up your day and you feel like trash and you're uneasy and things aren't working because this amount of energy is getting bigger and bigger and your body's going to have to keep rewiring itself, reworking itself to be able to hold this type of energy. You are losing parts of you, getting rid of programs of you that you have spent a really, really long part of your life, maybe even your whole life, living out of. So you get rid of that, and now you're going to start to have some identity stuff coming up. You're like, who am I? Like, what is this? What is life? What is my relationship to life anymore? Everything's changing. Like, this is the stuff that I've been experiencing the longer that I go on this journey. Like, for real, for real, for real. But the thing is you take care of this business inside as you like keep working through this stuff. Externally, life starts to mirror back this new version of you. And by the way, the version of you that has all of your dreams and your goals and your desires and all this stuff that you want to accomplish and do in life and all this stuff, it probably isn't the version of you that you currently are right now. And this version has to currently die, get leveled up, and then replaced by the next version of you that is going to be able to get you further, that is going to be able to take the right actions, build the right skills, view life from the right perspective, right? And you could just look at a lack of abundance as a consciousness problem. The consciousness that causes that problem isn't going to be the one that can solve the problem. You need a higher consciousness than the consciousness that created the problem to solve the problem. So naturally, by raising your frequency, heightened state of consciousness, holding on this energy, your frequency goes up, you're naturally holding a higher state of consciousness, a higher emotion. You are now in alignment with new consciousness and a higher perspective to solve the problems that you weren't previously able to solve. And I'm seeing that come up more and more and more in my life. Just overall, it's just like things that I would view as problems. Like oh, there's a solution now that I didn't even know existed. Because now I'm on a timeline that's in alignment, a timeline that exists where I have the solution, a higher timeline, as opposed to the one where I did not, and I was worried, and I was fearful, and I was doubtful. And it's so exciting because I'm like, holy shit, guys, if I'm starting to get comfortable with this amount of money that's coming in, you know, from stuff, and it's like, if this is getting normal, it has occurred to me that one of my ultimate really big goals around abundance that I've always been working towards, like, that mofo is right around the corner. Like, if not, it's already here. And it is already here. Let me state it that way, because I'm now the version of him that when he gets it, when I get it, it's not even that big of a deal. It's like, cool. I know it's not the ultimate fulfillment, don't get me wrong, guys, but if you can choose to do life with lack, or if you can do it with abundance, always choose abundance. It's always better. You can do more for people, by the way. You can bless people. I'm torn between the word bless, just for the etymology, but for this sense, for this purpose, you know, I'll roll with it. You can empower people. You can do things for people that you otherwise can't. You can make changes, make impact that you otherwise can't. Like, yeah, always choose abundance. There, Jason, right? But once you become internally the version that has it, then you start to get detached from it, and then it just happens. And I have realized too, guys, when I'm super attached to things, they don't happen. And then when I like just remove all my focus and attention and just focus on the journey of internally, like, growing up and just taking the right next steps, and then one day I blink and I'm like, ah, shit, like, I think I just became the next version of myself. And then the thing comes into my life that I was focusing so hard on in, you know, previously trying to get to happen. It's like, why isn't it happening? Why isn't the thing happening? And now it happens. And the kicker is, when it happens now, it's like, yeah, like, that's cool. I'm super grateful, and I'm going to express my gratitude for this, but, like, I've already been operating as it. I've already been feeling the emotions of that. So it's like, it's just normal that experience gets mirrored back to me to confirm the truth in what I've already been showing up in, you know, showing up as and experiencing. Does this make sense, guys? Hopefully that makes sense for you. Guys, I'm telling you, semen retention gives you a magical freaking wand between your legs. You just get to aim this thing at life, and it gets easier and easier and easier. And yeah, there's gonna be shit you gotta go through. It's not gonna be easy, but life gets easier and it gets more fun. I've even noticed, like, when I'm being more intentional to just state my preferences to God, to the universe, like, you know, and then detach from them, it's almost like they are, that statement holds so much weight that it pulls people in, it pulls things in, it pulls experiences in that give me the thing without having to, like, go do crazy visualization and meditation work and all this stuff that I've focused on a lot in life. It's like, your words become powerful. This power between your legs that you're moving up and you're aiming at life, guys, it becomes something. It becomes worth something. It becomes weighted. Your words are, they hold weight spiritually, energetically. At least that's been my experience. So anyways, that's guys, that's day 190, 191, whatever. You know, I could talk for 5 hours if I just don't ever end these videos, and I say it's gonna be 10 minutes and then we're here for an hour. So I'm gonna keep it at 20 today. How about that? Nice work, Jason. Nice work. Take this seriously, guys. If you want to change your life, if you want to develop a version of you that you think is out of reach, but, like, you know that it's meant for you, semen retention is the first domino that you have to push over to get there. I'm telling you from experience, this is changing my life. This is why I'm obsessed with it. This is why I have a YouTube channel where I'm talking about my ball sack the whole time. Because it's working. Because it's actually moving the needle and getting me there, guys. And I want you all to experience this. And you're all starting from different starting points. We've all got different shit that we're working through. We all have different hands that we're starting with. And because of that, it's going to be different for for every man. Just keep that in mind. Do your best to not get in the comparison mode and think, well, it's not working for me because he got this result and I haven't gotten that result, so it's not working for me. Or like, we are all focused on different things. We're all trying to become a version of ourselves that is different from everybody else. So take it easy on yourself. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some love. But also, bro, keep the pedal to the metal, so to speak. Like, don't just use that as an excuse to keep letting negative behaviors and patterns and stuff go on. Now, see, now I'm going past 20 minutes again. This is how it happens. I'm going to cut it there. Peace, love, abundance to you all. I'll catch you on the next one.